Yeah. Back in this thing. We in there like swimwear. What's going on with everybody? Hope everybody good. Another chance, another opportunity to chop it up with my folks. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what to do. Y'all know what to do, man. Oh, man. I'm still trying to wake up a little bit, my bad. Going to get comfortable. We in here. Kick your shoes off. Kick your feet up. I mean, even if you know your feet stink, kick the shoes off. Put your feet up. It's the end of the night. You know what I'm saying? Get comfortable. Fasten that top buckle on your pants. You know what I'm saying? Let that gut hang out. You know what I'm saying? Get comfortable. Welcome to Kush Equilibrium. I am your always smoking host. Oops the Great. And yes, I'm smoking. I mean, I'm still rocking the pen because I got to get this review. I'm going to do the review tomorrow. But I rolled up. So I kept my promise from earlier. I did what I said I was going to do. I rolled up. And I got something for us. Today, my goal was to really focus on a couple of things from the other side of the fence. And that's what I did. And that's what we're going to do again right now. But I appreciate y'all coming in here, chopping it up, taking the time to smoke yoga herbals with your boy. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing the same with y'all. So I appreciate that because you know how the street go. You can't smoke with everybody, but I'm always smoke with y'all. But we gonna do something I ain't never thought I was gonna do. I'm gonna directly, because I usually try to do this indirectly when I want to take a peek behind on the other side of the curtain or whatever. But I'm actually gonna directly take a look at Akademiks and what he got going on over there. What he's saying over there. I think today I really just wanted to spend my time seeing what they talking about. We know what we saying on this side of the fence. We feeling good, feeling great. We drinking good, eating good, listening to good music. We living our best life over here. Over there, not so much. I love it. So, and I'm sipping with y'all. And I'm sipping a little with y'all. It ain't what I said it was going to be. But I'm sipping a little something. Well, y'all going to know when it's that thing in that cup. Because it won't be that cup. It'll be a whole different cup. And I'm going to show you the bye-bye. So you can see that motherfucker. Ping! Yeah, we in here sipping good. So we gonna check out Akademiks and see what he talking about. Is he talking about any truth, or he's spreading more his boo jive, as they say? Nose itch, my allergies is messing with me. Oh boy. But if you're smoking, light it up. If you drink it, pull it up. We grown, so let's get to this business. Again, like always, please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I gotta say it one time, 2 times, or whatever. One time for 2 times, whatever. Because the YouTube police be on my back. As long as I keep them happy, they not gonna come in here seeing what we doing while we trying to have a whole little vibe up in this joint. So, just do that for you. Do it for your boy one time, and I appreciate you. But let's get to this business. Yeah, this Akademiks. I'm obviously gonna, put a link to it in the description. Regardless of who it is, I gotta do it the right way. So it's 23 minutes. you know we not about to sit here and check out all 23 minutes, but we gonna check out a little bit of this, see what they talking about, see what they saying. We gonna chop it up, we gonna smoke, we gonna talk our ish. Do what y'all been doing in them comments, because them comments, look, I'm gonna always take the time to respond to my comments. Today I had to put, it was the most comments I had to do at one time. I literally stopped my day for an hour. I sat there, I responded to every single comment that I had seen saying that I didn't respond to it. So if I haven't responded to your comment for whatever reason, it didn't give me the little ping or whatever to let me know I got a comment, my bad, it wasn't intentional. But I really do put real effort into checking these comments, because if you take the time to sit there and type, especially if you're on your phone and you just typing away on that little keyboard, I can sit here and type away on my laptop to respond. So appreciate y'all. Let's get to this business. Also, y'all can always let me know what you smoke. What you smoking on? Because I'm always interested. Where you at? What you smoking on? Because I move around from city to city, state to state. So I would mind knowing, hey, I'm in Missouri or whatever. Hey, they got this over here. I got it from here. Whether you're a legal state, whatever. Let me know.
Let's start with this whole Kendrick. So Kendrick's tour is actually doing rather well, right? And not surprising to me, maybe surprising to you, Kendrick breaks a record. He's breaking records with Gate. And what's happening is that when you do a stadium show, remember I told you when Drake was going around, Drake charges the highest ticket price for any hip hop artist. Obviously Beyonce's of the same level, kind of. Bad Bunny's a little bit lower, and Taylor Swift is the highest. Like Taylor Swift charges.
Where he go too far? Let me know what y'all think is a fair price for a concert. I mean, if you want to differentiate between a concert that's at an arena versus a concert that's at a stadium, you can do that. But just in general, how many dollars are you willing to come off of to go to a concert? And for that money, where do you need to be at? Does the seat matter for that dollar, or is that dollar amount you mentioned anywhere in the building? So let me know, so we can get a gauge for how much people are willing to invest into what should be a good show, because it depends on show to show. But let me know.
Basically, an arm and a fucking leg if you want to go see your concerts. So what does that do? If you go to a venue that holds 17,000, if you're charging on average $400, or let's not say 400, $300 for 17,000 seats, you're going to rack up a gate price of a good amount. So there's touring companies and touring data agencies that they actually monitor this, not only for Live Nation, for other things, but that's how they kind of rank artists. They kind of see where they're strong at, where they're weak at, whatever, and they also get to track the money. For example, again, when Drake went to Madison Square Garden, all those shows gained around 4.5 million, right? It was around, like, we could look at it, right? Drake, It's a Blur tour. If we look at it, which, by the way, this is the highest grossing tour of all time in hip hop, $320 million. But if we look at how it worked out, let's go to Madison Square Garden. Madison Square Garden, which is here. He did, he did 3 shows, and 3 shows turned into $13 million. Actually, 14. Let's just call it 14. 14 divided by 3, I mean, it's $4.5 million, right? So the average for what Drake was grossing in ticket sales was $4.5 million, right? Now, here's the thing. In Madison Square Garden, because if we do 3 divided by this, I'll do it on the side, because that was the attendance, 51,000. 51 divided by 3. So the sellout was 17,000 each time. So 17,200, okay? Now, why I'm not surprised that Kendrick is breaking records for rap is because, other than Eminem, these rappers don't do stadium tours, even though we know they could do stadium tours, okay? For example, if you could do 50,000 people in Madison Square Garden and 65,000 people in Barclays, they're both in New York City, you're doing 110,000 people in New York City. That means you could have done Yankee Stadium, and I think Yankee Stadium would probably be like 40,000, or MetLife, 30 to 40,000 people, okay? So Drake could absolutely do a stadium. For whatever reason, don't do a stadium, right? So
I was literally just getting ready to say, hey, for me not to be an Akademiks fan, right? So far, he doing all right. then he had to squeeze a little layer of glaze right on in there. Drake can absolutely do a stadium tour. Nobody. Why are we asking this question by ourselves here? Like, I just thought he was just gonna go over the numbers, and I'm like, cool. Let me see if he, solid with the numbers. Hey, if somebody want to take the time to check his numbers to see if he really being factual, hey, let me know. Because if he not, you know me. What he gonna do? Leave his basement and come to my house? But yeah, come on, bro. Nobody thinking about your band. Just give me the numbers. Let me see if you can shoot straight numbers.
I'm not surprised when we see stadium shows, one show gross more than an arena show. That just makes sense. A stadium will hold 40,000. An arena will hold 17,000. Makes sense, right? So,
big ideas.
Somebody give me some premium because I don't like the commercials.
Kendrick is moving around and breaking records for hip hop. Now, they're being kind of like really odd by saying black male artist. And anytime you see the word black male artist, these are PR blasts. I don't know if this person is getting paid for it, but when they say black male artist instead of rapper, that means they're trying to also throw a little shade at The Weeknd, because The Weeknd is the only black male pop star who does insane fucking numbers, okay? So when they say black male artist, and by the way, Weeknd's team, XO, they use that terminology to compare him and Drake, because Drake will have all these records like, he's the rapper with the most streams. And then The Weeknd's team will be like, well, he's not the male black artist with most streams.
Y'all think that's some shade at The Weeknd? I don't know him, what exactly here with Drake and The Weeknd's. I know they don't like each other. I know they ain't rocking with each other. But the actual details of it, I don't really listen to too much Weeknd. He do got some tracks that's fire. I will play them, and it's a couple of them that I will play in the car. Make it in a black man car is special. Ex black women. So, that's something. I didn't, even an idiot to have a moment. Say that again.
Fucking numbers, okay? So when they say black male artist, and by the way, Weeknd's team, XO, they use that term.
That's just a strange way to say something. Black male artist. I don't know. I don't want to get hung up on it.
Terminology to compare him and Drake, because Drake will have all these records like, he's the rapper with the most streams. And then The Weeknd's team will be like, well, he's not the male black artist with the most streams. Okay, because obviously The Weeknd is R&B. Anyway, so Kendrick Lamar show in Arlington, Texas has broken the record for the highest grossing concert ever performed by a black male artist, $11.8 million. Now, let's see. Arlington, Texas. Let's look at the GNX tour right quick. GNX tour. All right, GNX tour. All right. So Arlington, where's Arlington at? So this is AT&T Stadium, right? Let's see how much it holds. Capacity.
Jerry's World.
So the capacity for that is 80,000. Holy shit. Now, we don't know how much of the stadium. It's not going to be 80,000. That's for like a football game. And a football game means only the field is like occupied and then fans can sit all around. It's a 360 view. Most times with artists, they use 270 because they're not going to have you behind the stage. They're going to have a lead out to the stage, so they'll have you 270, right? So they'll never have as much as a football game would pull or could pull. Now, I'm going to believe that all Kendrick shows are sold out. Again, I've told y'all this whole thing. At the highest level with these guys, Beyonce, Kendrick, Sabrina Carpenter, fucking Taylor Swift, everybody like that, like, they're so locked in with Live Nation. Like, Live Nation ain't gonna make them flop. You get what I'm saying? They're gonna make sure that bitch is sold out. So let's be realistic. So if this place could hold 80,000, I'm gonna think that the capacity probably was 50 to 60. Okay, and I think that's a very good conservative ballpark guess. We're guessing right now.
Y'all comfortable with that number? I'm not, but I'm gonna also be fair and admit I don't know how they do these number things. I'm gonna start, now that the channel's going, it's doing better numbers. Now I'm getting to a point where I'm willing to, on top of the time it takes to edit and do all the other stuff, I find myself starting to do more research time. Not specifically on this, but now that I see how he goes about finding information, I don't know if it's the right way, but I'm gonna make sure there's not another way or a better way. So that way I can have numbers for us to really look at, and I can really truly stand on those numbers. But I was really more so doing this to see what they say. They could be lying. They could be 100% cap. Or they could be factual. We gonna see. You know I'm gonna go back and try to find out eventually. But this is a cool way for us to get I always want to know the temperature in the other room that I'm not occupying, just in case I gotta walk into it. And as much as we don't really rock with academics on this side of the fence, the fact of the matter is they do. So it don't hurt to find out what other side talking about, because he ain't an idiot. He do dumb ish, but he ain't an idiot. He been around this long. He doing something right, obviously. And so he chose this topic specifically for a reason. I don't believe in accidents. So let's finish chopping it up a little bit. We gonna hit at least half of this. We're gonna hit at least half of this.
50 to 60,000 people.
Was that a pause moment?
I think it holds more than NRG Stadium, right? Yeah.
Oh, but also he said 50 to 60,000. I was thinking closer to 65,000. And the reason I was thinking 65,000 is I'm thinking it's Kendrick Lamar, and for people who are not Cowboy fans and their football team ain't went to that stadium yet, or they ain't have an opportunity to see their team, Kendrick Lamar is another reason for them to finally go to AT&T. That is the it venue down there. It's people, when that thing open, went just to see it. They didn't care. Boo-boo nothing about, how about them Cowboys? So I just thought that was going to give it an extra level of oomph to it. Like, it's Kendrick, it's SZA. He making his way through the South. It's at Jerry's World. So I figured that was going to be a good, nice little gumbo to get them to come on out a little extra. I could be wrong.
That has a capacity of 72K, and US Bank Stadium has definitely just not as big, right? So yes, makes sense. And by the way, I think Kendrick is breaking his own records because he's the only one going on the stadium tours. And by the way, I am very impressed and proud of him for doing it. Rappers have been scared of the stadium tour, and I'm here to say I like the fact that Kendrick's doing it. I want to put out a public challenge out there, because all of these rappers that I'm going to name could do it. Of course, Ye would do it and would have done it, but we don't.
He about to set a whole lot of... He about to set some cancer for failure, bro. That's not oversell. That's not over. I want to make sure I say it right. Let's not underestimate the difficulty of doing a stadium tour. Every stop, because there's been a few tours where it was like, it was mostly arenas, and maybe there was that one location where it was like a stadium. Maybe they did like, because it's a home show for the artist or somebody in the show or whatever the case may be. They had a reason to specifically pick that one spot where they knew I could probably pull a stadium off here. Everywhere else is just going to be arenas. Even if we got to do like double dates, I could sell out both double dates. Them two double dates together would technically equal one night of, of a stadium. But let's see who he say, man. Let's see who he say.
Stadiums, Live Nation ain't fucking with him. By the way, Anthony, thank you for the gifted membership. But I do challenge all these artists. I challenge Travis Scott. Your next tour should be an arena tour. No, not arena. I mean a stadium tour. I challenge Drake. You should be like, you're not making arena music no more. You're making stadium music. We want to see you.
let you finish, boo.
In that stadium, buddy. Who else? I'm trying to think who else could be in the stadium. Future, I think he's still arena. You see, what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to encourage artists like Travis and Drake. Go meet that little leprechaun nigga in the stadiums and leave the arenas for the futures. Like Future, that's his little leprechaun nigga in them stadiums.
Leprechaun
and
nigga.
Leave the arenas for the futures. Like Future, that's
Little leprechaun. How big is Akademiks, bro? Hold on. Give me a second. Normally I don't care about the plight of short people. I'm 6'5". I don't care about short men's plights. But on this one, I gotta hold on. DJ Akademiks. Let's say age. DJ Akademiks height. What it is? I'm trying to find it. This is a YouTube wiki. Somebody find out how tall DJ Akademiks is. He ain't no 6-footer. We know that. He 32. He was born in 91. Livingston, Allen. Man, that's a kept secret that should be out for the world. Because short on short crime is crazy. Short on short crime is crazy. I'm sorry, I had to look that up. I'm petty. I needed to know, and I still didn't find out. Short on short crime is crazy as a two men. Like, whatever. I'll let that. Not my plight, but that's kind of rude. But I want to go back real quick because he's setting up some bull. Yeah, because y'all know he been in it. He playing the fence. He not fully all the way in with Drake like he used to be. He playing the fence. I low key think he trying to set. Hearing this, and I'm before I say it, let me hear it again.
You should be like, you're not making arena music no more. You're making a challenge. But I do challenge all these artists. I challenge Travis Scott. Your next tour should be an arena tour. No.
Now, I think he could be right on that Travis Scott. Travis Scott is huge. Pause. And for all the grief he getting from the wrestling community, man, if I expect him to be around for a little while. And tying yourself to wrestling, like I told Drake, retarded self to do. Drake should have been all over WrestleMania. That is an international crowd, but it's an international crowd, an event held in this country. Unless they decide to take it overseas, which I can see them doing. So you would have had impact here because it's he needed to be. He was supposed to be trying to acclimate himself to the black community. That's the populace that you're trying to prove something to. You want to get the street level, you know, where it all matters. That's what you're trying to. You'll be surprised if you go into the hood how many people watch wrestling. I'm just saying, some cats be on. I'm too grown. Shut up, lying. Wrestling been around for a long time. And this used to be one of the things that, as a kid, one of the few things you went in the house for. If you didn't have the rule when the street lights come on, have you on this porch at the minimum or in the house, and you was always outside late, bro, wrestling came on at 8, and you was in the house at 8 to watch it. He should have wanted all them eyes on him. He should have wanted all the eyes on him. All them eyes on him. That would have helped him out. See who was there though? And he did it in a way I didn't expect. Like, until I found out the behind the scene part of it, and that he really integrated into WWE now. For better or worse. But Travis Scott looked like he's not pigeonholed in sound and crowd and nothing. He has a wide range of whatever he can do, a wide range of people who's willing to accept it. Like, he in good shape. Travis Scott is in really good shape. Academics might be right on that one. No lies told there. I think Travis Scott could do a stadium and kill it. I think he got the potential to touch dot numbers almost. Because that sound of music is growing in popularity, man. Call it what it is. It ain't 100% for my ears, but there's a couple little joints in there that I find myself, if I had a hairline and thus could have dreads and all that whatnot, I'll give it a little. I ain't got it, so I don't do it. But now his man's,
not arena. I mean a stadium tour. I challenge Drake. You should be like, you're not making arena music anymore. You're making stadium music.
He capping. We just watched this man cancel a tour. What are you gonna do? All his old music and then do Nokia 25 times? Nokia go for people who like it. I find the song cool. It's not terrible. I find the song cool. I can't ever watch that video because the video the video ruins the song. So you couldn't use none of them visuals from that video on any digital screens or anything. Just throw it in the trash. Start over. Just throw it away. And you noticed how he said it, that he ain't mentioned like no extra person with him, because they tried to stroke Kendrick with that. Oh, you see, he needed scissor. He needed somebody with him. He couldn't do it by himself. You see how he hanging it out there? Oh, Drake could do that. He didn't say Drake and such. You got to catch them subtle digs, man. He crafty. You got to catch them subtle digs.
We want to see you in that stadium, buddy. Who else? I'm trying to think who else.
And do y'all really want to see in a stadium? I know we kind of do, because we know it's going to flop. And we petty. So we'll tune in to watch the failure. I didn't say we was perfect. I never said we were perfect over here. I always admitted we're petty. If you watch me, you have a sense of pettiness in your heart. And I appreciate that. Cheers to you. But if we're talking about actual quality music, something that's going to reflect positively on hip hop, or if we call it that or not, like I'm not, but that's been a debate too. What's hip hop and what's not? If we take the petty away, all of us, me too. Let's take the petty away from me. do we really honestly want to see Drake attempt a stadium? Because for that, I feel like, for one, that means we saying that we want more Drake music. You gotta get, I mean, you gotta play something. And I don't think you can do what is the GNX tour? It's like 50 something songs for the whole. Obviously not all songs are being played in their entirety, but you know, do you want to hear that many old songs on a current tour at high prices? You see what I'm saying? Like, now before the battle, beef, I'm gonna call it a beef. I think it's bigger than the battle. Before the beef jumped off, right? I would have probably gave it to him. He was golden. Drake was he was golden. He think about it. We didn't realize how many of his songs were really misses until after we re-looked at his catalog. After everything went down, I was like, wait a minute. You really ain't been as nuclear hot as I thought you was. Once upon a time, yes, absolutely. We're not going to sit over here a lot. But in the last couple of years, have you really been like nuclear hot? No, not really. So, and then post battle, all scarred up, shot up, bullet holes, smoke coming out the bullet holes. You're wounded, but you're still here. I don't see it. If I saw it, I'd say it. If I saw it, I'd say it. I don't see it. And that's why I'm saying this little curmudgeon is setting his, could be maybe former homie, up to fail. I think he want to see it. The same stuff we admit we want to see. We admit it. We good with it. Like, come on, crash and burn. I think he done got to the point. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I think he done got to the point where he tired of being overlooked. He that woman who loved the man, she loved him and loved him and loved him, and kept trying to show this way and that way, whatever she can, how down she is for. I'm right. Look, whatever you need, I got you. And he just, his eyes is on a different prize. It ain't on her. And I think he got, and then she gets to the point, like, you know what? I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this ish. Okay. I'm about to show you how bad you should have never did this to me. Now she's spiteful. Now she's bitter. That little curmudgeon. He's spiteful. He's bitter. He's scorned. He's a scorned lover. And he want his pound of flesh. But he don't want to come out looking like the loser either, just in case Drake some kind of way pull himself back together. He still want to be able to say, I never left you. You want to say, I never left you. But if the right moment presents itself to give it that final blow to where Drake can't come back, so he ain't got to worry about retaliation, he's going to take it. What better way than, hey, you did that stadium tour and it flopped and went bad. All these spots barely got, were terrible. And I think it would go terrible. I think he would go terrible. He get to sit back and say, I didn't do nothing to him. You went on a stadium tour. All I did was big you up. All I did was big you up. I was riding with you. You the one that went out there and flopped it out. He set this man up to fail. He basically one of us, but he can't look like that. He can't look like that. We get to sit comfortable. See, we sit here, we smoking, we chilling, we sipping, we having a good time. We good. Good music, good content. Like everything is sunshine and rainbows over here almost. Not so much over there. Look, years of being down to Lloyd. If I'm lying, I'm flying. And my name is not Southwest.
This could be in a stadium. Future, I think he's still arena. You see, what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to encourage artists like Travis and Drake. Go meet that little leprechaun nigga in them stadiums and leave the arenas for the futures. Like Future, that's his ball game. An arena. Y'all niggas need to graduate to stadiums now. It is what it is. Let's call it a spade a spade. You feel what I'm saying? Who else y'all think could do an arena in hip hop? Young Boy's arena. See, leave the arenas for Young Boy. Young Boy, Future, Rod Wave, they do arenas. Drake, you shouldn't be doing the same venue with Rod Wave. No disrespect. You shouldn't be doing the same venue with YB. No disrespect. You shouldn't be doing the same venues. Not, I wouldn't say Future necessarily. It's just that, you see, Future is such a trap nigga and a hood nigga. The people who sell...
Hey, what he also doing? He making it... There's more levels to it than this. There's some cats that can't do an arena. They do nightclubs. There's some cats that can't fill up an arena, but you put them in Vegas at like Omnia. I can't think of none of them right now because I've been smoking with y'all. But put them at any of them high-end Vegas spots where you could pack maybe a couple thou in there, maybe. They're gonna make it go. It's gonna go. And it's gonna cost dollars to get in there. There's people waiting in line, ready to pay a stat at the minimum to get in there. I got a homie that do that work, that kind of work, and it ain't crazy in Vegas for somebody who ain't got no ticket to the show to get in because it's a big name artist in there. Couple grand in I'm in there. I'm in there. But there's different layers to these shows. There's different layers for everybody. I don't think we should get in the habit of saying somebody ain't a big artist because they don't do stadiums. Let's not do that. Because then we killing good artists. Or they reach too high. They turn into Icarus. If you don't know the story of Icarus, look it up. They turn into Icarus. They reaching for that stadium. It does so bad. And then his circle not willing to invest back into him again the way they did last time. Because you gave a flop. Whereas you probably could look at them same numbers and somebody would be like, you know what? Had we did an arena, we wouldn't have put so much into it. And then it would have actually looked like we would have been profitable. That's the name of the game. We gotta be profitable. So let's not get to the point where if somebody not doing a stadium, then we say, oh, they trash. Like, cause I see Ray Vaughn coming, and Ray Vaughn is about to kill it. I want to see if I gotta get his album listened to in its entirety. I want to try to make that a review for tomorrow too. But I want to try to do at least 2 reviews tomorrow. But if Ray Vaughn not doing stadiums this year, that mean he ass? I don't think so. But we go by what he's saying. Because he gonna walk this up. Y'all know how they do us. It's called moving the goalpost for a reason. We're gonna let him cook for like a couple more minutes, and I'm gonna just chop it up with y'all for a minute.
Sell a lot of tickets, you gotta attract a lot of girls. Okay? Gotta attract a lot of girls. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. And again, I'm trying to be as fair as possible.
Like, comment, subscribe. Let me get it out the way. This is the last one. That was the last one. That was the last one. We getting our business out the way. So that way we can keep going on, chopping it up. Where's my drink at? I'm gonna drink my drink while y'all go on and handle that little bit of business, and then we're gonna get back to it. So let's get back to this.
Possible, but every time I speak on Kendrick and Drake, either fan base, like the extremists I've always told you that's in both fan bases, they take pieces of what I say and they try to use for their own purposes. Okay, now I'll say this: I do think what Kendrick is doing is slightly cheating. Kendrick, I'm proud of you, but it is slightly cheating though. Okay, and it's not me talking ill on him, and I'm glad that he's breaking records because I think he set the new bar for hip hop and performances and where it should be. Let's get these rappers to perform in stadiums. You know why a lot of these niggas don't want to be on that stadium light? Because you got to sing every word. Some of these niggas, like, you're gonna have to put on a show, because when somebody's up in the nosebleed and they're like half a mile away from you and they're looking, they're like, is that Duckworth? Is that Aubrey? They got to be thoroughly entertained if they're gonna be half a mile away from you in the fucking nosebleeds of the nosebleeds, and they're gonna still be singing every fucking word. They want a fucking show. Okay, so I actually want to challenge the entire hip hop. All y'all step the game up. Y'all gotta step the game up. Come on now, y'all can all do stadiums. Okay, not everybody. The people I've mentioned. I would, Kanye, to me, Kendrick's a good.
I almost thought he was about to do something good. Because he framed it up. Like he was about to do something good. I'm going to see what he's about to do. I'm going to tell you what I thought he was about to say, though.
A performer. Kanye's like, to me, one of the best performers of all time. Anybody perform better than... Well...
It's time to take a spin on the new Fanatics Casino app. We're dropping $2 million.
I got Travis. I got Travis over Kendrick performer. Yeah, Travis is a better performer than Kendrick. If I'm ranking performers, Kendrick is below. So number 1 is Ye. 2 is Travis, and I don't really know about the rest. But Kendrick is below that, but not too far because Kendrick's a good performer. Okay. So this is why I say Kendrick is cheating a bit. I'm still proud of him. Don't clip me out of context like I'm just trying to diss him. I'm going to give him all the accolades. Standing ovation. Congratulations, Duckworth.
Here we go.
But this is a co-headlining tour. Okay? What they did was take 2 artists with minimal overlap in fan base.
What'd I tell you? Didn't I tell you? I did.
And they combined them, and both artists already were doing arena tours. So both artists can sell out 15,000, and they combined them and made them co-headliners that they could pull in most venues or most cities 30,000 or more, which that would be the entry level to stadiums. Okay, that's the only thing I think is a little bit cheating. Because I think honestly, Kendrick didn't need no co-headliner. If it's what we talking about and it's really like that, because I think it is like that. I do think it's like that. I don't think he need a co-headliner. I think he could have went out here and did by his damn self. And I'm not saying SZA can't be on the lineup, but I haven't seen the show. I think I'm gonna pop up to the one in Inglewood. Some people offer me some tickets, but yo, Dave Free, could you hook a nigga up? I'm going to Inglewood, California. I'm popping out. Literally, I'm popping out. I want to pop out to the concert there and just see how the show goes up in LA. I just want to see how it goes. You feel what I'm saying? So Dave Free, you hooked me up last time. Hook your boy up again. All right. Anyway.
First off, stop pandering for tickets, dog. It's weird. Like, no, I'm not even gonna get sidetracked. I'm not gonna get sidetracked. Because I get high with y'all. I'm not get sidetracked. Then I don't get to say what I wanted to say. But I knew for one he was gonna eventually set up this whole there goes SZA. And I'll give him credit. He didn't say Kendrick needed him. Because I would have flipped out. But here's my thing. Here's my thing with that, right? Let's even go with the hypothetical Kendrick needed. So fucking what? So what? So what? I'm more appreciate the business savviness of it all. That hey, it ain't for one. The cool thing about that concert, I mean, my homie was able to go, and I get this is not important, but this is the type of cat he is. So I know this is how he think. He said, "Bro, cool thing about going was it wasn't like a sea full of dudes, like a whole bunch of hard legs around and no vittles." Like he said, I mean, this is how he think though. He didn't want to be in a room full. It's a building full of dudes. Ain't no women. For one, women love Kendrick. I seen a couple of channels where it's just it's ran by a woman that she just pouring out love for Kendrick. But then the SZA adds that extra layer of get some women in here. So it was just his perspective. Like this is how he think. This is how he go about his life. He's single. He ain't tied to nobody. So that's what he doing. I don't see the big issue, unless the issue is that because he ain't gonna get to this. So I'll get to this. Could the issue be that Drake that alienated so many people that he don't have nobody that's willing to really co-headline with him that matter? What, Sexy Red? Does she really got that kind of juice? Let's keep it 1,000 wild pow. Pow. He not about to get no A+ caliber co-headliner to again, this is part of the stuff that goes untalked about. Maybe it's 1, 2, 3 people, not messing with you, not rock with you. That's whatever. 10, 12, you like, hold on, that's a lot of motherfuckers say they not rocking with me. But to have as many people who have either stayed completely silent or actually back Kendrick in this of the A-list variety is baffling. What does that say? What does that say when people not really rocking with you no more? When you need them, they ain't even trying to see you on the phone and hit silent. Like, that's the bigger problem, and that's why they keep bringing up Kendrick and SZA, because they want to. They originally it was just. I think they were just trying to divide it up. They couldn't let their hate go. It's all right. It's all right. I don't have an issue with anybody co-headlining anything. However you do your business, you do your business. Because at the end of the day, they all try to be profitable. So the co-headline thing, I don't think it's an issue for anybody but Drake, because nobody wants to co-headline with that dude like that. Let's get to the facts of the matter of it. Nobody wants to co-headline with this man. For one, just out of the potential of being a target, of being seen with you, Nobody wants to be associated with you because, hey, I don't want to end up in no bars. I'm cool. I don't want no verses about me. Not a hook. Nothing. I'm cool. Wish you nothing but the best though. Nothing. You gonna come out of this, brother. Okay. They can't come out and say that though, because then they look like they crying. They can't even look like they care about that. Like, it can't look like an issue. That's why we ain't hearing nothing about it. But we hear about it now because the truth is the truth. If he had the same people rocking with him the same way they was before, said back and forth. For one, that whole back and forth would have went different because somebody would have been willing to jump on and say something with you. We knew what it was then. And now, post-mortem, now I'm about to tie my money to you. That's what you're doing when you get a co-headliner. I'm trusting you gonna hold up your business side. I'm gonna hold up my business side, and we're gonna make better business together. So this is also a sign that people don't believe that you gonna handle your business side. See how that works? If the potential of doing business with you comes with a risk of failure, I'm good. I'm good. Don't take y'all weaknesses over there on Team OVO. And use that to minimize one of our many strengths. That people actually genuinely, before said victory, were still willing to do music with Kendrick Lamar. And post-mortem, they're even more willing to do music with Kendrick Lamar. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Man. We can let him cook for like a minute and I'm out of here. I'm almost done.
Yeah, I think SZA could have been on it. I don't think SZA need to be on it as a co-headliner. If we're saying it's really like that. But that was a smart decision to put her on it and make her co-headliner though. Okay. Now, this is where I'm gonna have some contention, right? But I'm gonna also be fair, right? I think if it says Kendrick is breaking this record, they should say Kendrick and SZA because it's a co-headlining tour. Now, was It's a Blur a co-headlining tour? I gotta see. It's a Blur tour. Was it a co-headlining tour? Oh no, it was co-headlining too. All right, I will stand corrected. If we're gonna give Drake this credit for having 300, okay, I stand corrected. I will stand corrected. So the argument that SZA is, even though to be honest, I do think SZA is doing way more heavy lifting than Savage did. You know, no disrespect, that's Savage, my man. But still, it doesn't matter. Drake did a co-headlining tour. And if Drake, we give him the credit for the co-headlining tour because we know he's the A-side to the co, and Kendrick is the A-side to his co, it's all fair game. We got it. Listen, I'm always down with calling a spade a spade. So for the people who, you know, I'm actually going to rescind the point. I'm not going to make it. Because I was going to be like, yeah, Kendrick, you're breaking these records, but you kind of like did a little cheat code, right? Like I think Eminem went on stadium tour before, but it was just him, right? And no, that's unfair to do because we've given Drake the credit for having the highest grossing tour of all time, this and third. No. By the way, let me also try to extrapolate GNX Grand National Tour. Will Kendrick possibly beat Drake's record of 320? Now, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like Kendrick is so petty, he wants to beat every Drake record. How many days? If you ask me, the average gross is going to be around 8 or 9 million. 8 or 9 million per show. Okay? 8 or 9 million on average. Like when you get to a bigger stadium like AT&T, yes, 11 million. But 8 or 9 on average. If we just give him the extra one or two to make it 10, Kendrick needs to have more than 32 shows to gross over 320 million. Will Kendrick beat Drake's record? Let's count up the dates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Now, some of these are arenas because once he goes overseas, he's not doing stadiums there, right? So once he goes to Frankfurt, like Deutsche Bank Park in Germany, I don't think it holds like 40,000. I don't think so. We can look. Capacity. Oh, never mind. It holds 58. God damn it. I might be wrong. Hamden Park. Capacity. Oh, these are stadiums. Oh, shit. It is still all stadiums. Fuck. All right, let's look at this because I see arena. Capacity.
Therapy has always been such a scary idea to me because I simply did not know where to get started. I didn't know.
Oh, wow. All these are like 50 something plus. Okay. All right. So if
Why he come for our mans like that? He said stadium tour. These are stadiums, baby. I mean, kudos to him. He did the research. Again, this is just us policing the other side and seeing what they doing. We got our little flashlight. We ain't trying to do too much. We smoking, we looking. We smoking, we looking. That's all we doing.
If I'm anticipating, as long as he's selling around 40,000 tickets, he's gonna get $8-9 million. Now, here's the thing: the It's a Blur tour. Now, this is what's gonna happen, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all the facts. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth, right? I think Kendrick's gonna beat the record. Okay, he's gonna beat the record. However, Drake is gonna still have the record on technicality because Drake is gonna have the record for shows within the United States and Canada. Kendrick is gonna hit overseas beyond Canada. He's gonna, after July 2nd. So he's going to Germany, Scotland, which, by the way, I don't know why Drake doesn't do like full world tours and shit. Germany, Scotland, England, Netherlands, France, Wales, England, Portugal, Spain, Italy, Poland, Sweden. So it appears that I think Kendrick's going to have the overall record. However,
so we penalizing cats for going too far? Hey, you technically don't got it because you did like a real world tour instead of like a mini world tour. You hit more than 2 countries, bro. That was too many. So you really don't qualify? What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Like, too many countries. Come on, Sweden, Poland, Spain. No, I heard her. I think Snoop went to Spain or something like that. But Wales, Portugal. I ain't never heard of no rapper going to these places. He going everywhere. How is that not more credit? That's like extra credit. It's like an honor student who's like, hey, if you got some extra work, I'm willing to do that too. Like, whatever. All right.
Drake is going to have a technicality record of shows within the U.S. and also shows U.S. Canada. So that's what I think, right? So the first one, sorry.
That just sound like getting praised for less work. That sound like getting praised for less work.
I don't think this was opening night. The second night was 9 million, right? The third night was 11 million. And I believe the first night was like, what was that? Oh, by the way, he sold 49,000 tickets. Wow. There's a Twitter account called Touring Data. You guys should follow it. I think it's called Touring Data, right? Yeah, Touring Data. Yeah. They should be giving all the details. Okay. Kendrick is the second black man in history to gross over 10 million, joining The Weeknd. See? Why was Kendrick fans like, you see? That's what I told you. Anytime you see male black artists, it's The Weeknd. Because The Weeknd is just not rap. And he earns the highest grossing concert as a black man. Why is this thing tweeting like that? Headliner, co-headlining with 11. Okay. He's the first rapper to gross over 10. All right. And they earned their most attended concert of all time with 51,000 tickets sold. Wow. Okay. All right. Oh, here we go. So far, 4 of 39 shows reported the average ticket price is $220. 190,000 tickets sold. They have 42 million in revenue, which means so far for 4 shows they're averaging 10 million per show. Yeah, they're beating that fucking record. They're beating that record. They're gonna beat that record. They're gonna beat that record, chat. Not even gonna lie to you. Okay, all good. Congratulations to Kendrick. And for the Kendrick fans, I think this is a good time for them to be like, aha, to the Drake fans to be like, we're the bots now, nigga. Like, we're selling 50,000 tickets. Which, shit, I'll give y'all credit for that.
Okay. Thank you. That was Akademiks. He kept it 100-ish. It was a little bit of little BS in there, but it wasn't nothing too major. Yeah. For one, thank you. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate, you know what I'm saying, admitting our win. We love it. We're enjoying it. Fits us so well. Like, even when we smoke, it tastes a bit better. You know? The air's a little tastier. But yeah, that's a little look behind the scenes. My brief synopsis on that. Again, that was Akademiks. I'll pin it. Make sure I put it in the description. But all in all, I don't watch a lot of Akademiks. Usually the bits of Akademiks that I do end up consuming is from other reaction channels. I might have reacted to Akademiks once or twice, but it was via someone else. You know, this is like it's like strange to see, because like I could see how I've been seeing a lot of stories about the change up in Akademiks, right? Like he a little I see that his soul is hurting. Like he ready to jump off that ship. He ready. Let's talk about it. Hey, he ready to jump off that ship. I see it. He ready to jump off that ship. He just need a clean way to do it and not F up his brand and still be able to keep doing his thing. I see you. I see you. This man want to change up so bad. He tortured. If he had a way to already be done switched up and made his move, he would have did it already. Oh man, it's hard for him, man. Salute to you, man, to want to put yourself through this turmoil to where you willing to hold Drake down, even when in here, in your heart, man, you don't want to hold that man. You want to flame. You want to flame him. Like, you want out. You want all the stuff you really feel it from the way he been treating you and this, that. You want to give it business probably more than Dot. But you can't, because you a businessman. You a savvy businessman. You not about to mess up you clumsy. That's how you had the little mishaps you be having, bro. But all in all, you understand branding and how to keep feeding the beast. And you had a formula that has stood the test of time. So you gonna be careful. Oh, you gonna be careful. If it ain't at least a 95% rate that you can make that move, switch up, and still be clean, you're not gonna do it. You're not gonna do it. I'm surprised to hear he gonna go to show in Inglewood. But again, if I use my antennas, that will be one of the shows I would pick because for one, it's SoFi Stadium. It's one of the newest venues out. I think that matters to a lot of people. You ain't going to no old building. Like, MetLife gonna be dope because of the New York energy. Like, the stadium won't bring no extra vibe to it because a lot of people are already tired of that stadium as is. They already complained about it. Where SoFi still fresh and vibrant, and that's home base. So you expect an extra level of attention to be put into the home show. Like, it's gonna be something to show. Like, that's gonna be one of the shows that's gonna go up. So I could see why anybody would, if they had to pick one show, it would be that one. I actually got a show dilemma on my hands. I'm gonna do a live, not a live, but I'm gonna do a video on this situation, and maybe y'all can give me some answers. I gotta figure it out because it's too many things going on that I want to participate in, but I can't do it all. So I don't know. Figure that out. We're gonna figure it out. I'm gonna try to have y'all help me out a little bit to figure that out. But that's all I really got on that. If y'all got something, if y'all took something else from that, let me know. Ooh, excuse me. You know, I'm sitting here smoking and drinking and whatnot. So I might have missed some. If I did, y'all gonna know. Y'all my folks, and I trust y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna get up out of here. I appreciate y'all pulling up to smoke with me. Y'all should probably see me again bright early. I should have something out in the morning. I don't know. But I'm Oops Great. This was Kush Equilibrium. And I'm gonna get at y'all.